it's another Bob stop. The sun is shining and kind of unusual because this time they've stopped to see Bob. It's the 8th annual Hilaire Vintage Snowmobile Show. Steve Dolan, welcome, and already 8 years, huh?
8 years. This went very fast. We have a good thing going, and it's hard to believe it's already on year 8, but we're excited.
You know, people who live in this part of the country, it's part of our heritage. At one time, there were over 120 different machines you could buy. There weren't that many manufacturers, but there's a lot of machines out there. And people over the last few years, not only they polish them up and show them, but they race the old vintage sleds now too. So there's a lot of interest.
It's very popular. People that have been there in the past see a wide variety of nice machines. Some are original, some are restored, some are race sleds. It's very exciting.
All right, the show is coming up on the 19th of January. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But right behind us here, we've got this beautiful vintage Arctic Cat. And what's the deal on this machine?
This is our grand prize for our raffle this year, Bob. It's a 1970 Arctic Cat Panther with a 440 in it. Original. It's extremely nice condition. This is going to be displayed all over Thief River Falls up until January 18th. Friday evening, we'll pull it to St. Hilaire. All the merchants that will have it on display will have tickets available to buy on it. Some of our merchants that have been so gracious to let us display it are Tesoro, Michael's Meats, Auto Value, RV Sports, Petro Pumper, Evergreen Implement, and TRF Radio.
And then when you go to the show, will you have a last chance then on the 19th to buy a ticket?
We certainly will. Up until about 6:30 p.m. we'll be selling tickets on the snowmobile, and there's also 3 different levels of cash given with it as well. So you're not on. This is the grand prize. There's 4 drawings.
All right. It's a great snowmobile show, and we're going to get to the logistics of it now. It's at the Broadway Station, the parking lot, the Broadway Station in St. Hilaire.
It's held at the Broadway Station. All the snowmobiles are displayed outside the Broadway Station, and they're so good at hosting it. The best food in town and all the adult beverages that you can imagine. It's just a great environment. They do a wonderful job. At 1 o'clock, we take a short ride for approximately 90 minutes to Red Lake Falls and back. That's been extremely popular as well.
All right, so you can come as a displayer. You can bring your sled, display it, and if it's drivable, take the vintage ride. If you're a spectator, if you're a fan, come on down. It's free to attend.
No admission charge, no entry fee to display your snowmobile, no entry fee to go on the ride. It's just a family fun environment. The whole day is full of activities, too numerous to mention, but there's something going on from approximately 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. There's not a dull moment in the whole day.
The 8th annual St. Hilaire Vintage Snowmobile Show and Ride at January 19th. Look for the cat, buy your ticket, and better than that, show up and support the Vintage Snowmobile Show coming up on the 19th in St. Hilaire.